Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. Welcome to my studio. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome, welcome. So happy to have you all here today. We've got lots to do. We're going to be working on part 3 of this folio, not just the cover, but the whole folio. We're going to work on the inside, outside, all the pockets, all the goodies that go in it, everything. So as you can see, I've already done some more work to it since the last time you saw it because it would take years on here. You will still watch me fill this in a little bit. Then we'll be going to the inside and working on our ephemera. So I just pulled a few things that complement this that I'm hoping to work with today. These are from my scrap cabin. Erin over there, she does this as her shop and I love her stuff. I absolutely adore it. So I'm hoping to use some of it today. In fact, I want to set it off to the side so I see it because I forget about it and it's something I definitely want to use. So we're going to be adding some lace today, some more lace, just bits. Let's see. Here you go. I've done the back. I have one more little area to do here. This is our front. I don't know if you could see it. Oh, I see some strings here. I've added a lot of pearls and flowers and lace. And then here's our side. There's going to be a little ball pin with danglies. So, you know, I've put in a little, I can never remember the name of those. I want to call it a grommet, but it's not. So when it comes back, I'll mention what it's called. I've added my lace on the edge. I've added pearls. I've gone pearls all the way around. I was just trying to think what you hadn't seen on video. I can't remember. And I've added a lot of pearls and flowers since the last time you saw this cover. I've worked across the top. She's wearing her pearls. She's a very elegant lady. This is going to be called, I think, Lady in Paris or something like that, or Old Paris Lace, or, you know, I'm going to come up with a cool name for the journal or folio journal. So I have picked out some things for the inside we're going to be working on today. So as you can see, we're making some progress. I've pulled some lace pieces here. These are from Angela Kerr. These are her digitals. We're going to be using those today. I've got some bits and pieces that I think I'll be using on the cover as well, or inside. I've got some Shabby Dabby Doodah pieces. Of course, you know, my beautiful lace doilies. I want to put those where they don't get bent because I bent them last time. And then all these papers are Angela Kerr's. I'm going to be using some in here today, but they're also great for background pages. So I'm using them to film on. Alrighty. Oh, you know what, guys? Hold on a minute. I just think I remembered that I did not put my iPad, like last time, on airplane mode because I was so anxious to get going on this. I really am so excited about this project. It is one of those things I cannot wait to get up and do. I think about it all night long. What else can I add to it? What can I put into it? What can I make for it? So that's the kind of enthusiasm I really want to be feeling when I'm working on a project. So as you can see, I've made progress. I'm sorry I had to do some of this without you. I just have to concentrate more than I can on a video, but it's really just placing where there's spaces. It's also me counting to make sure things are, like right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these flowers. So, excuse me, hiccups again. If I add any more, I need to make sure I keep it uneven so that your eye, I don't know why, it's just something I learned in design school. So anyway, I will be doing that. My nails are a hot mess because I've been using lots of Fabri-Tac and hot glue, and it's horrible on fingernail polish. So I decided not to redo them until after I finish this project. So what I want to do is I want to start with this little bit over here. I'll put it more center of the camera. I do have a piece of lace here, and what I want to do, I want to fussy cut out one of the roses in here. And I started to do all this today. I'm actually filming on Sunday for Wednesday. I'll explain why in a minute. But I started working on this and I thought, oh, I shouldn't go any further. They really wanted to see this. So I'm going to, you know, do the majority of this on camera. And then, but sometimes I just get this creative bug and it's too late in the afternoon or night, or I'm just not feeling up to doing it on video, so I just kind of keep on going. So what I'm doing now is I'm just doing kind of a kiss cut around this. I don't know if what I have in mind is going to work, so we'll see. It's another one of those things you don't know till you try it. What I want to do is I want to add a tuck spot right here. And I want it to, you know, so that you could tuck things in underneath. Like oh, let's see, what would I, let me grab my, I'm going to pull all my work that I've done here. I've done a lot of fussy cutting, as I've told you, for this kit. And these are the main pieces I'm using, but not the only ones. As you can see, I have, you know, as I told you, I have all kinds of goodies cut to use. I've got words, you know, I have, sorry about the reach. So let's say I wanted to tuck this in here, you know, I could do that. So I've got to figure out where I want to, I was gonna, so I think what I want to do is make sure I glue the lace to this so that I can tuck. Let's use a better example because I don't, like say I want to tuck a card right there. Okay, that would work. Just want to make sure that's going to work. You know, sometimes you have this wonderful vision in your head and then all of a sudden you realize, not going to work. I found these with sequins and I thought I might want to add some to the inside because the inside is kind of a darker version than this outside. So I might add some sequins and pearls. We'll see. Let's, I believe I've already inked this. Let me double check. Yes, I have. I did put a new pad on my dauber. This dauber comes from the Ramblin' Crafter. Clint over there makes these. Love mine. This one's custom made for me. This one's made of cedar. It's a prize that I won for him, and he asked me what I wanted, and I told him I wanted the cedar. This is one of his other ones. As you can see, I have quite a few of them. I love their work over there. They are fabulous and good friends of mine. Okay, so let's, I think I want a little more. Let me see. Let's get some. So, hi, welcome. Happy you're all here. Before I go any further, I hope you're all having a fabulous day and you're all well and safe. What are you guys up to today? We know what I'm doing. I'm going to be crafting and I'm going to make 1 to 2 videos today because after this, I'm going to be locked in my studio, my sewing studio, which is pretty big. And it's where all of my finished pieces are and my big cutting counter, which is, I think 6 feet by 5 feet or 8 feet by 5 feet, something like that, is covered in my ephemera that I'm going to be putting into my shop. So today's goal is to photograph and write all the descriptions. My daughter and I, our goal is to have everything in the shop by late Tuesday night, so available to you first thing Wednesday morning, which would be Wednesday the 8th. And I will be having pieces in the shop. Then I will be doing a video for those so that you know, kind of what's going in it and that type of thing. And I will say you have seen me make, I would say, all of the pieces on camera, or most all of them. I have a stack of some of them right here. I am going to give you like a tiny sneak peek of some of the work that's going to be in my shop for sale. It's not all going to be in there. I've decided that I'm going to have an ephemera box like Miss Gail has. So I've decided to keep the majority of my, shabby pink pieces. I won't be selling everything, but I'm hoping for a good amount of listings. So watch my shop, start watching. I told you, don't worry, it won't be before, Wednesday. Fingers crossed, guys. So as soon as I'm done with my 2 videos so that I have free time, then I'm going to be working in my studio nonstop, getting my listings ready. So welcome to all my new subscribers. Welcome and hugs and kisses to all of my continuing watchers and followers and friends. Hi and hugs, you guys. Hugs and kisses. I don't want to steal Gail's line, so it'll be hugs and kisses from me to you. All right. Love you guys. You guys are so special to me. There's like no reason to do this without any of you. So keep on coming back, you guys. All right, so let's get busy. No, I want it. Nope, I'm doing that wrong. You guys, we were just talking. Got to get my head in the game here. That is not what I want to do. Well, I might at the top at some point. Okay. I want to put it on the top of this about halfway. I want to glue it to, I want to glue it to this. Ugh, okay. This isn't my favorite glue to use just because it feels so icky on your hands, and it has a smell that gives me a terrible headache if I use it too much, so I have to be careful with this. I do have the air conditioner on today so that I have to keep the door closed, which makes it hot in here. It's 90 today in California, so here in California, so I'm going to... So this little room here is in the corner of the house and the sun beats on it all the time, year round, even in the winter. It's fabulous in the winter, I will say. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous in the winter because it's nice and warm and toasty, and I can even have the window open because it's so warm unless it's pouring rain. So hopefully we have not messed up our tuck. It's not a very deep tuck. Well, it's there if we want to use it, right? We could, maybe I can make something, well, I can just put it in like that. And then there's a pocket here for your bigger things, you know, so if you have a nice big card, you know, you can put it in here. So, and I did not end up leaving this open. I talked about leaving it open for a tuck, but I just decided, not worth it. So now I'm going to want to put some pearls there. So out come my handy dandy pearls. I had to go digging in my pearl box because I'm going through pearls like there is no tomorrow. Oh, I got my Ink and Think mug from Gail. Isn't that fabulous? So it's got all of my, like my tools in it. So I'm loving that. I am wearing my, let's see if I can get it, my Ink and Think shirt. Let's see, is it showing? How much of me is in there? Okay, my Ink and Think, it's upside down, but I have it on. It's going to be my crafting shirt. I also ordered the Talk Amongst Yourselves shirt in like a gray or a black. I can't remember. So I'm excited. That hasn't come in yet. And I did get, I don't know if I shared this with you guys or not in any of my videos, but I got my Talk Amongst Yourselves bag. I love it. I haven't decided what's going in here yet. I'm saving it for something special, but I'm thinking it might be my bows from Tina. I'm not sure. You know, I haven't decided. I'm trying to decide what kind of ephemera I'm going to put in there, or cards, or tools, or, you know, I'm not sure, but I love it. So did I order another one of these too? I'm trying to remember if I did. I know I got 2 shirts, a bag, and I want to say I ordered another. I'm going to have to look at my order. I've forgotten. So anyway, super excited. Love it all. If you haven't got yourself your merchandise from Gail Augustinelli, you better get out there and get it, because I'm telling you, it's special. And I love wearing it. It just makes me feel like she's in the studio here with me, crafting along. And this tool's in that, little mug, which I love. Give me a minute here. I know I'm off camera, but I have to be to see it because this is really difficult to get off this. As I've said like a billion times. Sorry, guys. I know I'm repeating myself, but I do have new subscribers all of the time, which is awesome. I love it. Thank you, everyone. Now that has some really sticky stuff, but I don't think that's going to stay. So let me pull some, hold on. I got to get my tools out here. I have to clean up my desk a little bit in between, although I have so much around me. I get claustrophobia really easy. So I'm a little claustrophobic with all this stuff around me. All right. Now that's glued on. So that back side I think is done for the moment. I don't think, initially I thought about putting lace up here. I don't know if that's going to be overkill at this point. I do have small laces. I I do have some of these. Got these at the Dollar Tree and I love them. They're perfect for this project. There's a lighter version. I think there's 2 colors here, so I'm going to actually pull both and see which one I like better. If I even want that up there, I don't know. I've got very light feminine lace here, but I think it'll be great on the inside, although it's not bad. No, I think I'm going to leave it as is for the moment. I'll know. If it starts bugging me, then I'll be back to do that. So now we're going to move on to the inside. I will be, I'll show you, I'll give you a little sneak peek, if I can find it. Oh my gosh, you guys. You need so much stuff to do these things. I'm not kidding you. It's crazy. I mean, the way I do it. Now, you can make covers much, much simpler, but this is a particular style that I'm doing. So, this is old shabby lace is basically what this is. I was going to show you one of the charms that's going to be on here. It's a Paris charm, and I believe that's going to hang here. There's also going to be a tassel charm, which I don't know if I'll get to in this video or the next, but I'll make that maybe I'll make that on video. I'm not sure, because someone else mentioned they wanted to see it. And I honestly haven't made them in a long, long time, so we'll see if I even remember how. Now, before I go away from this cover, I want to make sure it's done. And I feel like there's some spots here that are really bugging the living daylights out of me. So, I am thinking I want another rose here. Ignore these. These have to come off because there's no green in this cover. There's not going to be, someone asked if I was going to do another color, add another color, and no, I'm not. This is old laces. And so it's Victorian, it's vintage, it's old lace. So I'm not going to add another color to it. It would change the entire vision of my work. So no, there will not be another color on this. There doesn't need to be. It's very monotone, monochromatic. It's meant to be that way. It is not meant to jump out and grab your face and say, woohoo, I have another color, look at me. No, we're not doing that today. So I'm going to carefully, see if I can do this without ruining my... I could snip it, but if I do, to get off this, it may unroll the whole, I've had that happen to me, rose. So I don't want to do that, because I don't have time to make a rose today. I'm using my really sharp Tim Holtz scissors. And I've gotten my finger caught under it before, and they cut beautifully right through your fingers. So be careful. Okay, you're going to see some, but maybe not as much. Now, I am thinking, usually when I'm doing these, excuse me a minute, my head was down. I have to plug in my glue gun. I thought I did. I just looked over and guess what? It's not. Now, if I put one there, do I want a second big rose here to balance it out? And I don't mind that it's sticking up because I'm going to squish it down quite a bit when I put the hot glue on it. Or my other option is to add another. So I have 3 of those, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's going to give me an odd number there. 5. These and this may be reading green, but they are not. They are a taupe, and taupe will read green or purple. Depends on its base. They are a taupe. They're brown. They're the same color as her dress here, but for some reason I noticed on camera the other day this was reading green, and it's not. It is a taupey brown. So I'm not sure what it's reading on your screens, but that's what it's reading on mine. I'm debating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gives me my uneven number there. I have some spots that are bugging me, so that's a reason I'm considering adding some more flowers. I want this to be very florally, very, very full, very, very dimensional. This is my vision, you know, as to what I see in my head. I also want to add some pearls here, so we're going to be doing that. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pick up a different pair of scissors here. Don't cringe. It's okay. I've learned in junk journaling and in journaling and handmade journals that everything is really okay. You can cut anything apart, put it back together, change it, augment it. You don't have to use it just exactly the way it was intended. It took me a long time to learn it and to be comfortable with it. Now this one, I inked this, so I'm going to ink this one. And pray it doesn't fall apart while I'm doing that. I just want to take the new off of it so it looks a little more vintage. And what you want to do is you kind of want to just sort of tuck. There's a lot of tucking that goes on with this. All right, so let me see if my glue gun is hot. I spent a lot of time yesterday playing with my glue gun. Oh my gosh, I had the best days yesterday. Well, I was cleaning up my studio, my sewing studio, to get ready to do my Etsy orders, because that's also where I do my shipping out of. I had to clean up a counter, and so everything I had on that counter, I was like, I don't want to put that away because I don't know when I'll get it out and I'll forget about this project. So I sat down and I played. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. I did. Owie. Ooh, hot glue. Hot glue. I will tell you that using a dry, wet one, A, gets off the strings because it doesn't stick to these. The hot glue doesn't stick to this real well. Maybe because of the soapy stuff that's in it or whatever. I don't know, but it doesn't stick as much. So plus it gives you a buffer with your hands. I gotta move it around here. Trying to hide that greenery the best I can. Y'all know it's there because you're watching me. I noticed my voice is all raspy again, but it's not as bad as it was the other day. It's also not early in the morning. It's actually late after, well, mid-afternoon, right after lunch. Had some lunch. My husband fed me brunch. We do Sunday brunch together on Sunday. We don't always eat breakfast together because I don't eat breakfast, but once in a while I eat it. Once in a while he insists, or if I'm going to do a lot of videos, he'll make sure I eat. All right. I'm going to hold this up for a second so I can see. These do sit up, but that's all right. I want to mention it's not meant to be flat. It is the cover. All right, now we're going to move on to some pearls. I'm going to move my glue gun aside. Get that point away from me so I don't hit it with my elbow and burn the heck out of myself. All right. Since I have become klutzy all of a sudden, I don't know why, but it has happened. All right. Oh, I hate these sticky bags, but you got to keep these pearls in them because they get ruined otherwise. So it's just necessary. Alrighty, so now I want to get some pearls here going down. So let me add my, put one right here. I'm going to put that right there. I don't know if you can see that if I'm working off camera here. Then I'm going to put one here, here. I'm going to go the next size down in pearl because I want my eye to have something interesting to look. Ah, darn it. I lost that. Where'd it go? You guys could probably see it, but I can't see it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Even with my glasses on. Oh, Lordy. I think it's time for me to go up and... Oh, no, you don't. Get back on there. Come on now. Hello, get on there. This is your job. This is where you're going to live now. Stay. I'm thinking where else I want. If I want another one down here. How far down do I want to go? Maybe. I'm thinking one more. I mean, not just one. I'm actually going to put... This doesn't dry that quick when it's just sitting in the air like it does when you put it on paper. So my hands are not sticky yet, so I'm good. Let's see, do I want to go down in size maybe? Yep. Okay, now we have 6. I've broken my rule, so let's get number 7 on here. Honestly, the only thing I'm now worried about, though, is... Darn. I wonder if I should have done this. I need this to dry. So, what else can we... Let's work on some... something else while this is drying. Now, I have a Boosty A here that is going on a pocket. Let me set that over here for a minute. I need a little paper clip. I'll let that dry. I'm going to move that up a little. Doesn't that look pretty? Well, that really finishes it off. Now I'm just wondering if I want any out here. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I could do 2 more. You can't have too many pearls or lace on these things, at least this particular type of embellishment. Because honestly, a lot of these are bridal and they generally do come this way with a lot of stuff on them. And these are blank appliques. There we go. There we go. That's what, it was bothering me. I couldn't figure out what's missing. Okay. I'm still thinking I might want a great big giant one right there, but I don't know. We'll see. That's something I do have to think about. All right, now we have this lovely little piece. Oh, where am I going to put this to dry? I need this to dry flat, so I'm going to move it off to my desk. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Ah! Landslide. Hello, come back. No. All right. My poor desk. The dumping ground for everything, I swear. That's what I used to work on, but it would never work for videoing. Oh, it's a big desk. It's really long, but you sit off to one side and then you have all this length. Well, I tend to work on this side and that side, so it just wasn't working for me. So what I want to do is I want to decorate this. Trying to decide if I want a double or a single layer. Oh, there's a gnat in here. Oh no. Gonna drive me bazonkers. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's get out the scissors. Oh, I don't know how long I need this. This will be fun. This is so sticky. I gotta do this off camera, guys. Hold on a minute. Oh. Okay. Hello. Ow. My goal is not to cut myself on doing this. Or squish up the stuff. How long do I need this? Is that long enough? Might be long enough. All right. I can always cut one off. But if I cut it short, I'll be mad at myself. So let's hope not. There we go. Okay. That's all right because there. You know, it does need that last one. I just don't know if it's gonna stay on there. It's so tight. I am going to be gluing this down, so it might be okay. Maybe I'll just leave it there for now. So now we got to do this other side. And then more fun cutting. Okay. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm thinking. Ow. Oh, will that piece work? This one came off accidentally. I was cutting the other side, so yes, it works. Yay. All right. Hold on. I don't worry about the sticking power. This stuff is so doggone sticky. It's stickier than any glue I have, so. All right, so this piece is ready, but I would like to have like a little ruffle on the bottom. So I'm thinking, don't know if I want to do like a little lacy ruffle. Oh, you know what I could use, you guys? How about some of this? But not that color, maybe. How about... I've got all kinds of colors here. So let's see. Maybe that color. Or that color. Could do that color. What pocket is it going on? It's going on this pocket. Hold on, I'm going to move my pearls so I don't damage them. This is going here. So I was thinking of having a little... Now the page is going on is very dark, I think. I'm not sure. Let me grab my... Things are drying a little bit, so it should be okay for me to see. I'm actually using this because that's the print over here. So I want to pull that over to reference it. So I'm wondering if this is too yellowy. Well, it matches that. It would bring in the colors from the other side. Yeah, why not? Why don't we try that? Why don't we... I mean, this is nothing. I have 2 huge containers of this. In fact, I just got an order in from Erin over at my scrap cabin. Thank you, Erin. Just sent me my order, and I have another one coming in that's fall. So now I just have to find the end. Let me get this off here. Ooh, I want to mess up those pearls. Let's move those off to my desk. There we go. I think we can work on it without it being on the folio right now. I know there's an end here somewhere. Come out wherever you are. You're hiding. Hello. Aha, there it is. All right, now we're gonna have to do this on the back side, I think. I don't think I wanna do it on this side. I don't know why I'm trying to straighten it out. I'm just gonna squish it up anyway, right? Just do it as it is. I don't know that I wanna put it on the outside. I'm gonna put it on the back side. All right. For this, I use my glue stick because it's sticky. Very, very sticky. Oh, gosh, my stomach's growling. Sorry, guys. If you didn't hear that. Please don't hear that. It shouldn't be hungry. I just fed it. I mean, he gave me cheesy eggs, scrambled eggs, and fluffy cinnamon waffles, and bacon, and a glass of milk. So it's not like I'm not well fed. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just cute? Cute, cute, cute. Okay. So, I'm going to add just a bit more ruffle on that end. I purposely, this end was driving me nuts here, so cut it off so I don't see me reaching off to the side. It's because it's going in my scrap bucket. I use all those little scraps for stuff like this. All right, so let's do that. Let's make sure this gets glued on over here. And one thing I like about the glue stick is I have a little bit of time to move it around. This one is made specifically to use on fabric. Well, not specifically, but it does work for fabric. It says all over it. Multi-purpose. Anyway, it says it on the packaging. So there we go. Isn't that adorable? We have now made it have dimension. So it's going to go onto this pocket. I do want to put some lace down here, so I think I will wait to glue it on for a minute. We just had these out. I'm thinking one of these would look great. What do we think? All right, let's see. That's rhetorical. You can't tell me. I also wouldn't mind having the pearls up the side. I just don't know if I want to fight with the pearls today. Let's see, what do I have? These are such a booger to separate, is my problem. The rows are really hard to get a long strip. And the ones I do like for that, I'm almost completely out of. So I'm like, oh, I don't know. Because if I do it on one pocket, I'll have to do it on, let me see what the other pocket's like. Yeah, I think they're almost dry. See, the other pocket just has a few dots of lace there, and I know I'm going to want to put pearls there, so let me think about that for a minute. I can always just leave this in, not completely glued, so if I want to tuck the lace in, I can. I mean the pearls. All right, let's see. It's got a jagged edge here. Let me clean it up. I actually threw that away. Ah, I threw something away. Oh my gosh. I never throw anything away. Never. I'm a hoarder. No, I'm not, but I'm becoming one. I'm becoming a paper hoarder. All right. Let's put this on. Now, do I want anything at the top? I actually have a lace that looks like this. Let me see. I'm reaching over to the magic scrap bucket that you're used to seeing me use. Oh yes, I have some that looks like that. As long as I don't drop it on the floor, we're good to go. There's no cats in here, so they are outside. Oh, for those of you who are asking, Toby's doing okay. He's hanging in there. He is hanging on. We think his medicine's working, so we'll see. He seems a bit better. He's wanting to go outside. He's outside in the backyard laying in the sun on the grass right now. So he's an indoor-outdoor kid. He has been his whole life. He was very wild. He was feral, and I have managed to save him and all his brothers and sisters, and he is the last one of his litters. They had the same mama, but they all had different, well, I think they had the same mom and dads, but they weren't all the same litter. So I ended up with a bunch of them because this lady kept on getting kittens, and then as soon as the kittens weren't kittens anymore, she'd turn them loose and they would run wild and then populate the neighborhood. Don't get me started. Anyway, and I hear Misty at the door fussing at me because she's been hanging out in here with me every day, and she's not happy that she's not in here with me. I'm wondering if I'm going to want to replace that with because I want to give everything dimension, with a bow and a flower. Like I said, I want this to be very dimensional, and there is, with this 1.5 inch spine, there is plenty of room to have that. Sorry guys, I have to figure out how to do this. So then the other pocket, what would the other pocket have on it if we, it's going to be similar. I'm going to put I have a piece like this that's going to go there. I'm going to put some pearls on it, but not all the way around, but I will put some pearls here. I'm going to cover up this little doohickey with her. I don't think I'm going to use this one. I think that'd be just too much on there. I think that one's not going on there. I think, well, it's either her or this. But I also wanted to bring in the ladies from the front. So maybe her and some lace or this. I haven't decided. That's why. So it'll have some dimension, but it won't have tons. So, good. Gotta think for a minute, guys. What do we think? Let me get a sip of my soda. It's hot in here. Ugh. I need the soda to stay awake. I'm sleepy today. It's Sunday. I'm always sleepy on Sunday. I don't know what's with that. You guys go through that? You get to Sunday and your brain is tired. You're tired. So you go to sleep. I'm making this too hard on. I am overthinking it. Don't overthink. Just do right. You know that. Let me put that up there. Let me do with the things I know I'm going to definitely do. And then we'll... Seems like I got an air bubble in this. Sometimes I just have to release this and then it does okay. Yeah, now it comes out nice. I will say my hand is bothering me today. This one is very swollen. Both of them are swollen today from what I was doing yesterday, which I will share with you in just a minute. Give my hand a break here. I want this to hang down just a tiny bit. Then I want to just trim off the corners to match the back. I did line the back of this card because it felt really flimsy. I don't know. I did line some of these just because I just didn't feel like the pockets had anything. You know what? I can just put my pearls here. You know, I can do them down here. I don't have to have them down the sides. I think that'll help. Now the question is, do I want to add? I mean, I could. If I'm going to add a bow and another thing, I just could go straight across. I go straight across, put the bow, and one little flower. Oh, no, I don't want to because look. Yeah, I don't want to be doing that. Either one. I don't think I'm going to do any. Let me see. Let me see what that does. What time do I have? Oh, I'm going to run out of time, guys. Have we been at this already this long? Oh my goodness. You won't even see it there. I mean, you will. So if I go like that, that'll give it a natural finish. And then I can, I won't need to put any pearls down there because of that. All right, I think I've got it. Let me throw that into the jar. Let me wind this up so I don't, what did I just do with that pin? There it is. Oh, I forgot to bring in for my next video, I'm definitely bringing in the, oh, I just pulled that off, darn it. Well, I'm going to glue that on anyway, it's fine. I pulled that pretty hard. All right, let's just put this on real quick. Oh. go right to the edge. And then we're going to go right to there. And then we're going to glue this on. Let's see, do I want this as a tuck spot? Would you want to tuck something? No, I'm not going to do it as a tuck spot. I'm just going to glue the living daylights out of her. And I'm going to show you what I made yesterday. Bring that down just a little because I do want to see a little bit of that lace. And I want it at an angle. And I want to pull this down just a bit because I did do that earlier. So I got a funny spot right there. There we go. And actually I'll just stick some glue in there since I've ripped it out of there twice now. There we go. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? What a pretty pocket. Don't you think that's going to be a really pretty pocket? I'm pretty pleased with it, honestly. I do have... Let's see if I can keep it in my finger long enough. A little bit. All right. Let's do... Give me a minute. I don't have a lot to say today, guys. Sorry, this is definitely a hard-working video. Alrighty, look at this. All right. And I think our pocket is done. Boy, we got the front, the back, and the pocket are completed of our folio. But as you can see, there's a lot more pieces to go. Not just decorating them, but I'm going to be using some of these things. I'm going to be making some pockets and some tags. I'm going to be making some envelopes. I created my own lace pages to do for some envelopes and things. Make some pretty little envelope folio things to go inside of my folio. So as you can see, these are going to go, I think, pretty well with this. I think with the inside, some of these will go okay. This one might be a little gray, but I do have that lighter color. Probably not that one, but that one. I'm thinking these are not going to go, but I believe that one will go fine. Yeah, those are a little gray, but those will be used in some of my shabby projects. So I created some of my own with some, this was a lace shirt that I bought, a vintage lace shirt that I bought at a thrift store. And so I put it on some background. I made my own little lace page to use with this. So, okay, so this is going to work well. So as you can see, we're going because I have this to decorate and then plus all the big things. There's going to be probably a skinny or small little journal that'll go inside here, a notebook journal, like plain naked journal. That'll go into one of these pockets, and there'll be some big things that go in and out of here. So we have a long, oh, I didn't show you. I did the lace on the inside here. Yes, that is all. I put that on the inside. That gave the spine some more heft. And then as we decorate the pockets, it will give it more weight. So there we go. That's what that's going to look like. I have to decide if I want to put some lace. I may put some dangly lace down here. You know, some kind of a, not this one necessarily, but something that will, come on hands, will dangle at the bottom. So we'll have dangles on both sides. Same with here. And then when you close it, you're going to have all this yummy goodness hanging down. But here we are. Look at this. I'm really happy with how this came out. It's looking good. Oops, I don't want to lose these. Here, before I go any further. going to get a paper clip and put this on for now. And there we go. So you can see what our work was today. We're working on that. We have finished the front. Isn't that lovely? Okay. And clean some of this up so you guys are not distracted with all this junk on my desk. And you know, you could see what we did the back, we put in our little tuck spot, we did the pocket, and then we finished up our front. I think that's looking really good. And before I let you go, I want to share with you a little project I did yesterday. I made all these goodies. Not that one. I made all these lovely little goodies yesterday. Let me show you. Let me get a piece of paper to put them on. There we go. So these, I made these yesterday. Kind of hard on my hands, I have to tell you, because you're squeezing the glue gun pretty hard to fill up your, these are made using silicone molds. Here's some of them. And then these are using seals, like wax seals, only you do it with your glue gun. And so this is a hot glue stick that came in gold. It came in a whole bunch of colors. So I was playing with that yesterday and I made some crowns. And then I was playing with the heart molds. So I made some hearts by, you know, putting in some glitter and adding the glue. Some of the heart molds were a pretty iridescent glue stick, and you just fill them up and put them in the molds. These I made, and they went into some plastic molds that weren't silicone, and this is the actual mold. With the hot glue, it stayed in there. So I just cut around them and made myself some cute little hearts. And these are to add to bows and on pockets on the back of envelopes. And some of these, of course, I'm not going to use. These I could probably use in this project, maybe, but not these because they're pinks. This was actually a wax seal that was sent to me with someone else's logo on it. So I just heated some hot glue and put a flower in it so I could keep and use it, reuse it. So as you can see, that was yesterday's project. I played with that for quite a while yesterday. That was a lot of fun. So thought I would share that with you. So that's about it, ladies. Here we are with our beautiful little journal, and it's all ready to move on. Now we're going to the inside. So if you're interested, please come back and watch me work on the pockets, tags, tucks, envelopes, all the goodies, decorating this. This I'm pretty sure is going to have lace all the way across. I have to go see if I have something long enough, or at least halfway and then halfway. So we've got more decorating to do and more goodies to make for the inside. So if you're interested in seeing that, then this is Wednesday's video, so I guess Friday would be the next part for that. And watch for my sales coming up. So I want to thank you all for watching and coming along to my studio. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Please leave me a comment and a like. There weren't very many likes on this, so I'm not real sure if people are liking this project or not, but it is what I'm doing. So hopefully you'll come back and watch me do some more. So anyway, hugs and kisses, everyone. Love you all. Bye-bye.